our lack of unity is not the problem. That's like seeing a brother walking down the street with blood dripping from his head, and you say, what's wrong with him? He's bleeding from the head. No, that's not what's wrong with him. He either fell and busted his head open, got a bullet wound in his head.
Drinking, whatever the case is.
Our analysis of our problem is very superficial. We got to go down deep, and I believe, in my understanding, our problem is, in 2012, we still operate with a slave mentality. You understand what I'm saying? We still operate. As much as we like to think that we progressive and we got this free will and all of that, we still operate with a slave mentality. Because if we didn't have the slave mentality, then unity wouldn't be a problem. That would be natural. It would be natural for us to work together if we didn't have the slave mentality. Us to be frugal with our money would be something that we would naturally do if we didn't have. See, only the slave is going to go into these people's store and spend all their money and not support their own. Only the slave is going to do that.
That's right.
You understand? And that's what's unique.
Do the
about
Chinese
the African
do that?
In America. Excuse me?
Do the Chinese spend their money with you, right?
Listen, if I was in Chinatown and I sold toilet paper,
hold up, go ahead.
If I was the only one selling toilet paper in Chinatown,
they would wipe their
ass with their hand before they would buy it.
So the Arabs support you, right?
Please.
And these Arab bodegas, they don't give nothing back to the community?
They don't give nothing back to the community, my brother. They
wild.
Take that money and they take it out. But see, that's what's unique about the African in America, is that we still possess the slave mentality.
Right.
And these other ethnic groups come here and they're successful, and we try to figure out, how can they come here, open up businesses, have their own community, businesses, because they didn't come here with the slave mentality. We have the slave mentality still.
The thing is with that.
But hold on, I want to know.
Practitioners of
how do we begin to solve that problem, brother?
We got to go back to the source of the slave mentality. And like I say all the time, the source of the slave mentality is the Willie Lynch letter and the making of a slave. If you read that, I don't mean just read it and say, oh yeah, I know it. No, you got to study it. You have to study it, and you have to see in real life the application of it. And once you see in real life the application of it, and you realize that the black woman is the key to all of this. So the black woman is the key.
How so?
So all of this.
How so?
Because number one, she's the first teacher. You understand? Number two, she's the one who brings forth life in our community. Number three, she's the one who makes us strong because we want to protect her.
So that explains it.
Once we lose our desire to protect her,
look, let me show you something.
Then he's got us beat.
Let me show you something.
Now she's looking for protection for somebody else.